Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a little bit, but I wanted to do a ship with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to do just this weekend sales or if I'm going to tack on this upcoming week, but it is currently Sunday, March 30th, and I have 9 sales between yesterday, Saturday, and today is Sunday. So I figured I would pack these up with you all. So I am going to start with the 2 eBay sales I have. I did not have any sales on Mercari, so I have 7 sales to ship out on Postmark, but I wanted to mention I am going to be using these poly mailers. I have a ton of different designs, but these are the ones that I'm going through right now, and they are by Shipping Hip. So I do have a discount link and code that I have in the description box. If you guys want to use it, you get 15% off, and it's free shipping every single time, every single order, no minimum. So, you know, that's really a really good deal. These are amazing quality. They're my favorite mailers by far. She usually comes out with different prints around the holidays. I actually, once I'm done using these, I have some really adorable floral ones. I'll put a picture up here. But I have those that I'm going to start using for spring. So I am going to be using these to ship out my 2 eBay sales. So we'll go ahead and get started with those. Like in my other ship with me videos, I will show you this, but it's already packed up. So there will be a picture on the screen with a fuller picture of the item. So the first thing to sell was this Lululemon men's purple polo shirt. I will also mention I will have these stickers, thank you stickers, linked down below. I think it's 1 roll, but it comes in like 8 different colors on that roll. So anyway, that sold on eBay for a total of $36.20. For my eBay sales, that is including what they paid me for shipping. So they pay me for shipping and then I buy the shipping label. So I count that as part of my fees. So total paid $36.20 to me. My cost of goods was $2.99 for this polo shirt. My husband found it at a local Salvation Army. So my profit was $23.30, and it only took 14 days to sell. Men's Lululemon pieces always sell super, super fast for me, which I love, and typically for a decent price. My husband definitely knows to look out for Lululemon items. And then I normally don't do this, but I always think it's fun. Every time I get a shipping label, I, will look and see where it's going. So this one is going to Jonesboro, Arkansas, which if you do not know, I am located in Oklahoma. So Arkansas is right next to us. All right, this one is a newer J. Crew piece. So this is the new label. This is a size 10. It is a pink 100% cotton garçon top. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It sold for $32.15 on eBay. My cost of goods was $8.87. Now, the reason why it is that amount is because this was a consignment item. So I have 2 consignment clients, and they will clean out their closets, give me the items to list, and then they get 40% of the profit after fees and all of that. So that is what I consider my cost of goods, is the 40% that goes back to them. So $8.87 went back to this consignment client. So my profit was $13.31. I took a little bit less of an offer than I kind of wanted to on this item, but that's because I had had it 243 days. And, after that amount of time, definitely ready to get some of that stuff out of here. I was still getting a decent amount. My client was still getting a decent amount, and they trust me to kind of make those decisions on, how much to sell it for. So this was also a long sleeve top, and we are going into not long sleeve season. So did not want to hold on to this for another couple of seasons until warmer weather. So this one is going to Cohasset, Massachusetts. Okay, now I have the 7 items on Poshmark that I am going to ship out, and I'm taking down here into my I have some shipping supplies under this table. And I have these down there. These are the padded flat rate envelopes. They're probably the ones I use the most for Poshmark. So anything that can fit into a small clear bag that goes into my inventory will be able to fit in here. So this is typically what I use. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Poshmark sales. So this one I'm gonna show you up close because I think this print is so cute. I did not notice it at first. Let's see if it'll focus. They're dogs. They're like itty bitty little dogs and they're so cute. So this is a pair of Patagonia men's baggies shorts. These sold for $27. My cost of goods was $1.15 because I got them at the Ben's location in Denver on a trip. And that was my average cost of goods for that trip. So my profit was $20.45 and they sold in 25 days. These were actually an extra large and I had asked my husband if he wanted them, and he tried them on and just didn't like the way they fit. So I like to get a little bit of the air out of here. I ended up listing them and had a lot of attention on them. So they sold for $27 and this is going to Indianapolis, Indiana. All right, this was kind of a really exciting sale. The sticker's kind of covering it up, but it is Lululemon size large. I talked about this tank top in a recent haul video. I will link it up here. This, I'm located in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, and we traveled to Oklahoma City to thrift, and this was one of the items I picked up there. This was a Canada Olympics from 2024 Lululemon collab tank top. I have no idea if it was available to the public to purchase, if you had to be in the Olympics. I don't know, but there was only one that had been listed and sold, no others listed. And so, yeah, I just thought it was a really cool piece. So I have that picture, I put that picture up there to show you all. But this sold for my full asking price of $40 on Poshmark. And my cost of goods was only $2.50. I believe it was $5, but it was the half off color of that day. So my profit was $29.50 and it only took 22 days to sell. I think I mentioned it in that video. This item felt like it had not been washed. I don't even know if it had been worn. It was not new with tags, but the pull tag, showing the size and the brand and all that, felt like it had never been washed. So that was an exciting find. This is going to Portland, Oregon. Okay, this, all you're going to be able to see is it is a black pair of pants. So this is the Athleta Stellar pant. This sold for $26. My cost of goods was $1.15. I got it in that same Ben's Denver haul that I got the Patagonia shorts in. And so my profit was $19.65 and it took 68 days to sell. What's funny is I have 2 more Athleta pieces that I'm going to be shipping, and all 3 Athleta pieces sold to different people within 10 minutes. All 3 sold in 10 minutes. It was kind of weird. I usually don't sell that many Athleta pieces in a day, but hey, I was happy about it. So got that packaged up here, and these are going to, I don't know how to pronounce this, Hauppauge, New York, Hauppauge. How cool. Okay, this is a pair of Lovers and Friends denim. They're like a gray, like very light black pair of jeans. They're like a moto style jean. These sold for $10. My cost of goods was $6 at a Closet Case thrift store. They're nationwide, but only in kind of like major cities. I believe I found these maybe at the Dallas location. Anyway, my profit ended up being $1.05, but I took such a low offer because I had these 877 days. So ready to get those out of here. And Lovers and Friends is not a brand that I will pick up nowadays. I picked it up years ago, as you could tell by the 877 days it took to sell. But I will not pick it up now. It's just not a brand that garners a lot of interest or money. So this is going to Lake Villa, Illinois. Okay, just gonna show you this Athleta tag here, but I have the sticker. I always put the sticker where the bag opens, just so it's easy for them to see that, you know, it opens right there. So this is a New It Tags Athleta Aurora cropped ribbed tank top. It sold for $24. My cost of goods was $0 because my husband's aunt, who my 2 consignment clients actually came from her, they're her friends, and she kind of referred me, told them what I do with reselling, and yeah, it's been amazing. So love her. Thank you so much, Amy. So she just gave these to me. She always cleans out her closet and just gives me whatever. She never asked for anything in return. She is a wonderful, wonderful person and relative. So, my profit was $19.20, and this took 120 days to sell. With it being a tank top, makes sense that it would sell now as weather is finally getting nice. Although yesterday we had a tornado watch here in Oklahoma, so that was not super fun, but luckily nothing happened in my area. I think there was an EF1 or an EF0 tornado, but it did not happen in my surrounding area. So yes, this is going to Bel Air, Texas. And when I saw that, probably aging myself a little bit, I'm turning 30 this year. I saw Bel Air and I immediately thought of Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And then the theme song got stuck in my head for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. So, but it was, yeah, it was fun. Okay, another just black pair of pants. You might be able to see right here. It is Athleta. So this is that 3rd Athleta piece that sold. This was a pair of black Brooklyn ankle pants. These were size 16, so they were definitely a bigger size. And I love picking up plus size or larger sizes in general. Love having that, you know, wide range of sizes in my closets. This sold for $30. My cost of goods was $2.40 at a garage sale. When I do garage sale Saturdays, I will take everything I purchased, total it all up, and then divide by the number of items I got. And that will give me my average cost of goods for that day. It's a lot easier than trying to remember how much I paid for every single item. My profit was $21.60. It took 153 days to sell. I'm very excited that garage sale season is upon us soon. Probably another couple weeks before it really starts to ramp up, but I have seen some garage sales already in my area. I haven't gone to any. I think I went to one estate sale like a couple weeks ago, maybe even a month ago at this point. But yes, I'm very happy garage sale season is upon us. This is going to Camas, Washington. And I accidentally got one extra of these out, so I'm gonna put this in here. And then this last item I need to put together a box for, but I wanted to show you before I wrap it up and all of that. All right, Gucci. This is definitely Bolo. This is an empty box. So one of my consignment clients gave me this, and it has the like Gucci printed ribbon, and it has Gucci like it says Gucci on the tissue paper. It even comes with the little like paper, I don't know, paper booklets that would come with the pair of shoes. But the shoes were not included. It was just the box. And I actually had, I believe, a Chanel shoe box she had given me that has sold previously. Now they don't sell for a ton, but they still sell. So this box, tissue wrap, the ribbon, and the little booklets all sold for $18 on Postmark. So the 40% that I gave to my consignment client was $5.76. So I made $8.64 on this. It did take 203 days to sell, but it was simply like 4 or 5 photos, and that was it. So once I put the box together, I will slap one of these onto the actual like priority mail box that I'm going to put this in, and it's a shoe box. So I'm going to put it in a shoe box mailer. So this one actually says shoe box on it. And you can see why it's called shoe box, because it would fit a shoe box. So I'm going to package this up, tape it up. The tape is very loud, so I'm not going to have that, you know, for you guys, saving your ears. So I'm gonna package it up and I will be right back. All right, so I have this all packaged up. This is going to Schenectady, I think I'm pronouncing that right, New York. So actually going to have 2 items going to New York, but this is all packaged up. I think because this took me a little bit longer and I was kind of chatting during it, I am going to just leave it here for now. But if I do get quite a bit of sales this week, I will, make another one for everything else that sells this week. So I hope you guys had a good March. March was like middle of the month for me. I'm gonna land in between February, which was my worst month so far this year, and January, which was my best month so far this year, which still wasn't a great month, but we're landing somewhere in the middle. I think I've mentioned in a couple of videos, I have some things going on in my personal life, hopefully some things moving around and some good things coming. So that's kind of taken up a little bit of my time that I would normally spend on reselling. So I'm really hoping all that falls into place, and April is a really, really successful month for me, not only in reselling, but in my personal life as well. I hope your guys' sales have been good. I hope your 2025 has been good so far. And thank you so much for being patient with me as I'm putting out videos whenever I can. And I hope you guys have a great week ahead, beginning of April. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.